Hi.
Start recording, because this is jokes. This is jokes. You guys, YouTube, what's up, YouTube? This is my girl Tati. Listen, let me tell you. About that. Let me tell you something about tonight, okay? So tonight I got in a fight with a real life nigga, a guy with balls and dick, like real talk. Like, let me tell you something. Okay, so this guy, basically what had happened is a few years ago, he had stolen my phone at my friend's party, okay? So tonight, he went up to some guy and he was like, yo, ask if me and her are cool. Of course we're not cool. What do you mean are we cool? I don't like you. We don't like each other. What do you mean are we cool? I do not like you. I will never like you. We will never be cool.
You're a fake ass nigga.
So listen, don't ever try to come up to me and try to be cordial with me, because it's not going to work that way. It is not going to work that way. So I'm going to record this, and then tomorrow I'm going to record the sober version of what had happened, okay? But tonight, I'm going to let you see the full effects of what I'm feeling right now, because I wish I knew his last name, but is a bitch ass nigga, okay? Straight like that. You're whack. I don't care if I'm in focus, out of focus, whatever, you're whack. Tiana, can you let him know that he's whack, please? Go ahead and let him know he's whack.
What's your like? Hey, you a whack motherfucker. Chilling with my niggas, eating popcorn in front of the cannon. Oh my goodness, yeah. Green jacket, yeah. Straight hair, bitch. Eyelashes, yeah. Bosses up in this. Hey. Chilling with my big bitch. Hey.
Alright, we cool. Bye-bye. So, what you just saw a while ago was a drunk Paris telling you what had happened at a party that same night, okay? But now I'm gonna tell you the story with a sober mind, because obviously when you're drunk, you say some stuff you don't mean, you do some things you wouldn't normally do, and this was one of those nights. Now, I'm not afraid to tell people when I'm wrong. I'm not afraid to apologize to people, and these are one of those moments. But before I state my apology and before I admit my wrongdoings, I'm gonna tell you the story. So, yeah, I got in a fight with a guy. Originally, I was gonna say his name. I was gonna blast him out. I was gonna be like, I don't care who knows your name or any of that. But I'm sober now and I realized that I definitely overreacted. Okay, why am I orange? So I went to a friend's party and I saw this guy who I recognized. A guy who, quite frankly, I don't like him. I don't. And let me tell you why. About 5 years ago, yes, 5 years ago, once you have beef with me, you have beef with me forever. I don't care if it was 5 years ago, 5 months ago, 5 days ago, 5 decades ago, I don't care. If I don't like you, there's a 99.9% chance I ain't never gonna like you. Just straight like that. And the reason why I don't like him is because at a different party about 5 years ago, yes, 5 years ago, I was drunk again and I lost my cell phone. So this is how I lost my cell phone. And this is not the same guy from the other story time my friend stole my phone. It's not the same person. This is a completely different time where I lost my phone. I lost my phone a million times, but it seems like every time that I lost my phone, I always found it except for this time, okay? So I was drunk or whatever, having fun at this party, and I put my phone in my bra because I was like, if it's in my bra, ain't nobody gonna take it because I'm gonna realize that someone touched my titties, right? Put it in my bra, and I was talking to someone, like there was a bunch of people on the wall, and I was talking to one of them, and this guy who I don't like, we're gonna call him Tim. We're gonna call him Tim. Don't know why, just call him Tim. So, but anyone who watched my YOUNOW broadcast that night, you know exactly what his name is. I didn't censor or anything. I told you guys the raw version. Had to delete that right quick when I woke up the next day because I was like, oh my gosh, I am crazy. Anyways, so Tim was near those people who I was talking to, and my friend dropped something on the floor, and I went to bend down and get whatever she dropped on the floor. I don't remember what it was. And when I bent down, my phone dropped out of my bra and fell on the ground. Now, before anything else happened, the phone done disappeared. I mean, it just dropped on the floor, but it disappeared. Like, I'm looking for it, like, no, it's in this area because I just saw it drop. So how is it gone? So when my phone dropped, it's like all 4 of the people who were beside him bent down. So I was like, oh, there's someone has my phone. I'm like, oh, can I have my phone back? And it was like, what phone? What phone are you what are you talking about? What phone? Like they're dumb or something. Anywho, so I started searching up and down, looking for my phone, can't find my phone. I started bawling my eyes out. I started crying like someone in my family just died. Like that was a brand new BlackBerry. Oh my gosh, it was a BlackBerry. I was just upset. I was cheesed. I was ready to like kill someone, okay? Because that phone was brand new. I'm talking like 5 days old, okay? So anyways, I let it go. I'm like, I'm never gonna get that phone back. I don't know who took it. I don't know where it went. Like, I don't know what to do. I go to school like 2 days after this incident happens, and a mutual friend between me and Tim tells me that Tim is the one who took my phone and tells me that Tim sold it on Kijiji and got money. Listen. If you stole my phone and you kept my phone, that's one thing. But to thief my phone and go sell it and make money off of me, I'm not having it. That's when you totally cross the line, no. And the way I look at it, it's not even about my phone. It's the fact that my mother bought me this phone with her hard-working money. And you think it's okay to just take the phone and go about your business and make money off of it? No. No. So anyways, fast forward to like a year or 2 later, I see Tim at another party and he was trying to get in my friend's party, and I was like, but you're not coming inside though. But you got me all the way fucked up. You ain't coming inside. I don't think I've ever had this much anger and hatred towards someone before in my entire life. I don't know why I hate this guy so much. And it's not only because he stole my phone. There's something else about him that I just don't like. You know those people who you see them and you're like, yo, I hate that person. That's just how I felt. So I just don't like him. I don't. So he tried to come to my friend's party and I had to drape him up by his neck, put him against the wall. I was like, listen, you're not coming inside. I don't know what you take this for. You stole my phone. You won't admit that you stole my phone. If you admitted that you stole my phone, like I could squash this right now. Like everything would be great. Everything would be gravy. I wouldn't have a problem with nobody. Because at least you're man enough to admit that you took the phone. I would be cool with you. What do you mean? But if you're gonna continue to lie after you stole my phone 5 years ago, like what? At least the guy who stole my phone in the other story time, at least he was man enough to be like, yeah, I stole your phone. I apologize. He apologized after like years after. This guy, he wants to stay saying that he didn't take my phone. I don't respect niggas who want to act like little boys. As simple as that. Anyways. Let me just calm down real quick. I told him he's not coming in the party, and then I went back inside the party. Anyways, fast forward to last night. I see him at the party and I'm with my friend Tiana, who you saw in the video, and I'm like, yo, Tiana, that's the guy who stole my phone like 5 years ago. I know, I'm petty. 5 years ago was a long time. I understand, I get it, but I just don't like him, so really don't care. Tiana's like, oh, I know him, like I went to school with him or whatever, something like that. I don't remember what she said. Anyway, so I was like, I don't even care anymore at this point of my drunken stage. I was like, I don't care. Do your thing, Tim. Do your thing, Tim. I really, like, I'm not even gonna look at you. But what pissed me off was while I'm standing against the wall, he's like looking at me and smiling. Why are you smiling at me for? Me and you are not friends, and you know damn well I don't like you. Fast forward to the end of the party, I hear someone say my name. So I turn around and I look and I see it's Tim and his friend. So I'm like, hey, don't like you, so I'm just not gonna look your way. Then his friend comes up to me and he's like, oh, Tim wants to know if you still hate him. Of course I hate you. What do you mean? Huh? I ain't never gonna like you. Never. No. Got me fucked up. So I told him, like, you stole my phone. You won't admit that you stole my phone. So obviously I don't like you. What do you mean? Dumb question. Moving on. So a few moments later, I was talking to my 2 friends and Tiana, and I was leaning against the door. And every time I leaned against the door, like I wouldn't turn the knob, but every time I leaned against the door would open. So I wasn't trying to invade in nobody's space. I wasn't trying to like open the door on nobody, nothing like that. But the first time it happened, I opened the door and it was 2 people. They're just taking like Snapchat pictures and stuff like that. And I was just apologizing, like, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to like barge into the room, you know what I mean? But you know when you're drunk and you just forget things? I forgot that if you lean up on the door, it's gonna open, okay? So that happened like 3 times. I'm like, oh my God, sorry. Didn't mean to do it, okay? So moving on to a few minutes later, it happens again. This time the lights are off and I hear Tim's voice saying, yo, who keeps opening the door? So once I heard his voice, I was like, ew. And I just closed the door back. Then he opens the door and it's like he got bummied as soon as he saw me. I don't know if you guys know what bummy mean, but anyways, he got bummied as soon as he saw me, and he tried to go on to the next person to try and like talk to the other person when I was the one who opened the door. So he opens the door and he looks at me and he looks away from me and he looks at my friend, one of my guy friends, and he's like, yo, why do you keep opening the door for? Like, you're breaking man code. What man code? Answers, please, because what are you talking about? First of all, my friend, the guy who was with my friend, he didn't open the door, I did, and I looked him in the face and I said, I was the one who opened the door. My apologies, I didn't mean to open the door, okay? Close the door back, and then the door never opened again since, okay? But I was leaning on it, so it kind of made like this kind of noise. Like, it kept making that noise. I guess that was disturbing him from getting it up. I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to do in there or what the case may be. But I mean, if a nigga was really trying to get it in with a girl at a party, like this little noise here wouldn't stop nobody. I'm just saying. He kept opening the door and looking at my friend saying, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, listen, I'm the one who is leaning on the door. The person who you're talking to is against a wall, right? So if you have a problem with anyone, it's gonna be me. You're not gonna try and talk down to my friend, okay? One thing I don't do is allow people to disrespect my friends. If I really, really fucks with you and you're really, really my friend, I will not make anyone talk down to you. I will not let anyone try to embarrass you. No one can talk shit to you. I'm the most protective friend in the entire world. So when he's trying to raise his voice to my friend and I know he didn't do anything, me and you're gonna have problems now. Simple as that. So me and him are just arguing back and forth, and he keeps saying, yo, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to him, I'm talking to him. Why are you talking to him for? I'm the one who is bothering you, right? I'm the one who's leaning against the door. So why is he bothering you? Why are you calling him out in front of everyone? If you're gonna call anyone out, it's gonna be me, okay? Thanks. Anyways, let me cool down right now because I'm sober and I'm still cheesed, like I'm still upset. Anyway, so one thing led to another, kind of blacked out. I don't know what happened, but I remember going in the room and cussing him, like screaming at him. He's sitting on the bed and it's like, it's like, I don't even know. Like something came over me. Something came over me and I just boxed him in his head. I don't know how else to tell y'all, but I just boxed him in his head. I had to. Like, something my body was like, listen, you've been wanting to punch this nigga in the face. Now's your time. Go ahead and do it. Like, you know what I mean? So, I boxed him in his head. I punched him in his head. And the only thing I respect about this guy is that he didn't put his hands back on me. So, kudos to you because I know you're watching. What's up? Anyways, what really started pissing me off is he was talking about you YouTube bitches. Huh? What? So that pissed me off. You're not gonna try and disrespect what I do, okay? And listen guys, I'm very humble. I'm very blessed to have the opportunities that I have, but you're not gonna try and disrespect what I do and think I'm not gonna spit straight facts to you, okay? If anyone knows me, they know I'm humble. I'm so humble, but in that moment, legitimately, I had to let him know what it was about you YouTube bitches. I'm not even gonna go into details about what I said because honestly, I like to see myself as a humble person, but I had to let him know. I had to spit straight facts, but that isn't who I am as a person, so whatever. Anyways, my friend Tiana started recording. I don't know why she only recorded 2.5 seconds of this because I thought she was recording everything, but she started recording and this is what happened. This is basically what I said to him. We're not friends. So don't try to get people to come to me and say, are we friends or not? Because I'm talking like you. It's just straight. Yeah. So after I said that, I basically put my hand in his face and dashed his face, okay? I dashed his face. Like, you know, someone goes like this to you. I did that to him, okay? And let me remind you guys, I've never been in a fight. I've never been in an altercation. I've never been in anything like that before. That's why you've never seen a Storytime My First Fight video before, because I've never been in a fight with anyone before in my entire life. Okay, but I must say that box I gave him when he was sitting down, that was loud. So, you know, it was like you could hear that from a mile away. Anyways, he proceeds to say, yo, I have sisters. So you have sisters, and what? Do you want to borrow my phone, or do you want to steal my phone and call your sisters to come here? I don't understand why mention that. Anywho, that's basically what happened, and I can totally admit when I'm wrong, and I'm going to say in this situation I was extremely wrong. I should have never put my hands on him. I should have never spoke to him the way I spoke to him, because he never really said anything that was like overly offensive to make me want to hit him or say the things that I said about him, because I did say some rude things about him and I'm not going to repeat them because like that's just not who I am as a person. I don't believe in like talking shit about the way people look or like what people are wearing, so we're not going to repeat any of that. But I was extremely rude. I was being a total bitch, and I can honestly say I apologize for putting my hands on him, and I also apologize for speaking to him the way that I spoke to him, because it really was not that serious. Damn. I also remember being on the floor, but I don't know what happened. I was drunk, like, sorry. But I could say I was wrong for that. I apologize for that, and I know you watching because obviously you know that I have a YouTube channel because you were the one who brought it up, not me. Just saying. Thanks for watching. I can apologize for that. If I see him again, I don't have any issue with him because I got all my frustration and all my anger out already on that day. You hear what I'm saying? So for me, it's whatever. I'm done. Don't really care. But at the same time, I don't like him. I don't like you. Never gonna like you. We're never gonna be friends. So when you see me, don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Don't smile at me. And don't ask your friends to ask if we're cool, because the answer is we're not. Anyone who watched my YouNow stream from that night know how cheesed I was, how pissed off I was. I'm good now, okay? I'm straight. Told my side of the story, and that's about it, okay? The only regret I really have is not vlogging that day, to be honest. Like everything else I've been wanting to do, so yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. I gotta tell you twice. And I'll see you on the flip side. Bye guys.